أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
This video is about family Liliaceae, which is a monocot family. This family is commonly known as lily family. First of all, we see the systematic position or classification of family Liliaceae. This family belongs to kingdom Plantae. Subkingdom is Tracheobionta, means they are vascular plants. Superdivision is Spermatophyta, which is a division for seed producing plants. Division is Magnoliophyta, which is a division of flowering plants. Class is Liliopsida, so they are monocotyledonous. Subclass is Liliaceae. Order is Liliales and family is Liliaceae. Here we can see the diagnostic characters of the family. Diagnostic characters are divided into two parts. One are vegetative characters and other are floral characters. Vegetative characters are non-reproductive characters. Vegetative characters may include habitat, root, stem, leaves, and sometimes inflorescence is also included. While on other hand, the floral characters are the characters which are responsible for reproduction in the plants. They are parts of a flower which include calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. By these floral characters, we can easily identify the family of any plant. When we talk about the habitat of family Liliaceae, the members of this family may be annual or perennial herbs as in case of colchicum and alum. They may be shrubs as in case of asparagus. They may be climbers as in case of gloriosa. Roots. The members of this family usually develop fibrous adventitious roots as we commonly see in the onion and garlic, but in some cases the roots may be tuberous with stored food. You can see the tuberous root of asparagus in the given picture. The stem is herbaceous. In some cases, plants develop fleshy stem. Aerial branches are erect. Some plants develop underground stem as rhizome, comb, bulb, etc. In some cases, stem is reduced to phylochlodes. As you can see in asparagus, phylochlodes are modified leaf-like branches. Leaves may be alternate, opposite, or whorled with radical and colline symmetry. Leaves may be exstipulate, sessile, or petiolate with sheathing leaf base. The shape of leaf is variable. They may be scale-like as in asparagus. The leaves may be thick, succulent, and mucilaginous as in aloe vera. Leaves may be broad as in phromium. In Smilex, stipulate and stipules are modified into tendrils. The venation is usually parallel, but reticulate venation is also found in Smilex and Trilla. Now we can see the floral characteristics of family Liliaceae. First of all, we talk about inflorescence. What is inflorescence? A group of flowers is termed as inflorescence. In case of family Liliaceae, the inflorescence is mixed inflorescence. It may be racemose or cymose clusters. Cymose umbel is found in alum, while spike is found in aloe vera. You can see two different types of inflorescence in the family in the given pictures. This family has great economic importance due to its flowers. The flowers are regular, actinomorphic, and hermaphrodite. In some cases, they may be unisexual, as in case of Smilex. Flowers are pedicellate, bractate, hypogynous, and trimerous. What is perianth? The calyx and corolla are combinedly termed as perianth leaf. The flowers have 6 perianth leaves which are arranged in two whorls. They may be polyphylous or gamophylous with green or bright colored petals. The flowers may have valvate or imbricate aestivation. Perianth may be scarious or membranous. The male reproductive part in flower, which is responsible for the production of pollens, is termed as androecium. In case of family Liliaceae, flowers have 6 stamens which are arranged in 2 whorls. They are polyandrous, basifixed, epiphyllous with oblong or linear anthers. The female reproductive part in a flower is termed as gynoecium. In case of members of family Liliaceae, the gynoecium is tricarpellary, syncarpous with a superior ovary. In ovary, there is axial presentation for ovules. The stigma is trilobed. Stigma is a structure in gynoecium which is responsible for the acceptance of pollen grain. In case of family Liliaceae, the fruit may be a lodicule, septicidal, capsule, or berry in different members. Seed is endospermic and albuminous. You can see different types of seeds and fruits of different members of family Liliaceae in the given pictures. Now, the most important part of a family, which is a floral diagram and floral formula. You can see a clear picture of floral diagram and floral formula. Flowers are actinomorphic and hermaphrodite with 6 undifferentiated tepals, which are arranged in 2 whorls of 3. The same number and arrangement for stamens and a superior ovary with 3 fused carpels. Now we see the distribution pattern of family Liliaceae. Liliaceae is the one of the largest families of angiosperms. This family consists of about 254 genera and 4075 non-species of flowering plants. The family is distributed all over the world, but the members are abundant in subtropical and temperate regions of northern hemisphere. Now we see the economic importance of family Liliaceae. The Liliaceae family has a great economic importance due to a variety of members. Many members of this family are used as a source of food. Onion. The bulbs of onion are used as a source of food as a vegetable. The bulbs of garlic are also used as a vegetable. The fleshy shoots of asparagus are used as a vegetable. Now we see some important medicinal plants of the family Liliaceae. First one is Alba barbidans, which is commonly known as Chinese alba. The leaves of this plant are used as a source of resinous drug, which are used as a purgative. Second one is Alba indica, which is commonly known as aloe vera plant. This plant have green colored, mucilaginous, succulent and fleshy leaves, which are used in soothing lotions, piles and inflammation. The leaves are also used in beauty products and in shampoos. Third one is asparagus. Medicinal oil is prepared from the roots of asparagus, which is used for nervous and rheumatic pain. This is also used in skin diseases. Fourth one is colchicum. The roots of colchicum are used in the treatment of gout. Next one is Gloriosa suburba, which is commonly known as flame lily due to the flamey appearance of its flowers. The tubers of flame lily are helpful in promoting labor pains in women. Last one is Smilax. The roots of Smilax are used in the treatment of venereal diseases. Here you can see some ornamental plants of family Liliaceae. Some members of this family are fiber-yielding plants. Phormium tenax, which is commonly known as New Zealand flax, the leaves of this plant are used as yielding fibers. Some members of family Liliaceae are used as insecticides due to the alkaloid properties, while some members are used as raticides. I hope that this video will be helpful for you in understanding the family Liliaceae. Thanks for watching.